Hey guys, it is Douglas James. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We have so many amazing news that has came out of the crypto market. A lot has been going on in the space. We have FTX collapsing, a lot of companies adopting crypto. The crypto space continues to grow and prosper as a whole. So I'm excited to share some of the news with you and forward looking on some of the positive stuff that is coming out of the crypto space going forward. So again, make sure you do give this video a thumbs up and make sure you do subscribe and turn on notifications because I'm coming out with videos all the time around business, financial literacy, and leadership. Now, before I get into the news, I do want to say I am not a licensed financial advisor. You should always do your own research before making any kind of consideration for investing or buying anything. All right, and I just make these videos for fun, entertainment, and also for educational purposes. All right. So let's get into some news. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. All right, FTX collapsing and the aftermath after that. All right, so headlines surrounding FTX and its former CEO Sam Bankman-Fried have been everywhere these last couple weeks and will surely continue in the coming days. Earlier this month, reports of balance sheets details from Bankman-Fried's trading firm Alameda Research suggested that FTX's native token FTT was heavily invested as equity. This called into question the financial stability of both FTX and Alameda Research, which resulted in many seeking to dissolve positions in FTT, including Binance. After Binance's CEO publicly announced they would be selling all remaining FTT holdings, FTX suffered a solvency crisis. Binance then entered a non-binding intent to purchase FTX but quickly backed away from the deal just a day later after having reviewed FTX's books. The value of FTT plummeted and news circulated that other potential investors were interested in saving FTX. Ultimately, FTX, FTX US, and Alameda Research filed for bankruptcy along with SBF resigning as CEO of FTX. The once second largest crypto exchange in the world, valued at $32 billion, was now zero. Many companies backed out of partnerships they once had with FTX, including the Miami Heat. Their basketball arena was under a naming rights contract with FTX and was known as the FTX Arena. Continued fallout ensued for crypto lenders BlockFi and Voyager Digital, two troubled companies that SBF extended lifelines to earlier this year. Now that FTX is underwater, BlockFi is now preparing for bankruptcy, and Voyager Digital is looking to escape bankruptcy yet again as they research for a new buyer of their assets. On a positive note, Binance is starting an industry recovery fund for strong projects having liquidity issues within the ecosystem in response to the aftermath of the FTX collapse. Binance's CEO welcomed others to co-invest in their initiative and had significant interest from industry players with strong financials. The latest development of this debacle is the securities regulators in the Bahamas, where FTX was headquartered, seized some of their assets, and it is believed to be a seizure valued over $500 million. This entire situation is a perfect example of what happens when a person chooses to make the wrong decisions. Whether it's because of naivety or deceit, unacceptable occurrences like this must come to light so that the honest, well-informed crypto projects and companies can move forward to a prosperous and secure crypto-adopted future. Next news, we have Cristiano Ronaldo entering NFT partnership with Binance. So world-renowned soccer athlete Cristiano Ronaldo has launched his very own NFT line, the CR7 collection, in an exclusive partnership with Binance. CR7 dropped this past Friday on Binance NFT and features 7 animated statues on 4 rarity levels. All right. Ronaldo's unique venture seeks to build a Web3 community for his supportive fans while showcasing his career successes in a memorable way. This collaboration is set to bring the NFT space and blockchain technology to millions of Ronaldo's fans across the globe, as the legendary superstar has a following of 500 million people on Instagram. He is the second most followed user on the platform behind Instagram itself as the #1 most followed person. Initiatives like this from global icons like Ronaldo are how the crypto and NFT space are going to become widespread across the world. So let's talk about some economy news and CPI data. Recently released numbers reveal that the latest unadjusted 12-month consumer price index came from at 7.7% from the end of October. This is the most positive trending decrease from 8.2% the previous month. The seasonally adjusted change for October is 0.4%. That's same as September. Increasing interest rates may finally seem to be effective in taming inflation, but has a long way to go. The Fed wants to see CPI at 2%. Next, we got job layoffs. Okay, so in recent weeks, many tech companies have been laying off employees in what seems to be clockwork behavior in response to current economic conditions and the uncertainty of possible recession. So powerhouse Meta or Facebook is among the largest companies on the list, as they have slashed the most significant number of employees ever of 11,000 or 13% of their staff. Elon Musk's new reign over Twitter resulted in about half of their staff cut, as Musk attributed layoffs to Twitter losing over $4 million a day. Amazon joined the layoff trend when they announced they would cut 10,000 employees, the largest cut in the company's history. Other major companies on the list include Lyft, Netflix, Microsoft, Tesla, and many others. These layoffs may affect the unemployment rate, a metric that is expected to rise with increasing interest rates. And again, if we want to see the Fed to stop quantitative tightening and stop inflating and increasing interest rates, you're going to want to see employment to go up. It's just one of those unfortunate things. So let's talk about credit card rates. Average credit card APR rates have hit a new all-time high of 19.04%, with the previous record being 19% in July of 1991. These rates match the Fed's moves in terms of basis points. So credit card users paying interest right now are going to have to pay back even more. Because of inflation, many people have been turning to credit cards to cover higher costs. These higher rates are likely going to be another spending deterrent for consumers. Lower demand will help reduce inflation, but can result in decrease in GDP. Now let's talk about the US dollar currency index. Okay, so the US dollar currency index has seen a downtrend in recent weeks. After it tested the level of 110 three different times since last month, the DXY is currently at about 106. And this is recent dip, and its value happened the same day as the CPI data released. If it continues to decrease, this could be a sign of positive future economic market conditions. Really exciting stuff if we start to see that DXY go down. So Bitcoin and crypto adoption. Let's look at some market metrics. So the Bitcoin price right now is, at filming this video, sitting around 16.5. Total market cap is just under 900 billion or so. All right. Circle USDC supports Apple Pay. So we got global financial technology company Circle, who is the user of the popular stablecoin USDC, and Apple have partnered to allow USDC payments for eligible businesses through Apple Pay. This integration intends to give merchants the opportunity to shift more retail payments to cryptocurrency. It will also give crypto-native businesses the ability to engage non-crypto using customers. Apple has the largest global market cap in the world at 2.4 trillion, and their digital wallet Apple Pay is one of the most used in the United States. Talk about countries adopting Bitcoin. So El Salvador will now buy 1 Bitcoin per day. El Salvador's president announced that the country would be acquiring 1 Bitcoin per day this past Friday. The country has been accumulating Bitcoin since they adopted Bitcoin as their legal tenure. El Salvador held 2,381 Bitcoins before this announcement and continues to accumulate at current prices. Will be a valuable dollar cost averaging strategy for them. The country's president clearly has all-in mindset with Bitcoin when he tweeted the FTX is the opposite Bitcoin, and some understand it, some not yet. We're still very early. So now let's cover the Guard ecosystem and the Wolf Den. Just a few updates I just want to cover. So as you guys may or may not know, I was in Arizona for like 2 weeks. Got to hang out with Joe Polish's Genius Network and Nick Peterson of the Wolf Den. And Nick Pete with the Wolf Den actually had a huge event that spanned over a couple days, and they announced partnership with Joe Polish of Genius Network and author of What's in It for Them of their new NFT, Recovery Punks. So Recovery Punks is an NFT that if it allows you to participate and support Artists for Addicts, which is an initiative that's going to be helping people with addiction recover through addiction, right? So it's really exciting stuff. You don't really see companies in the crypto space that are combining education and real world assets, including a 400-acre ranch out in Arizona that's going to have a wellness retreat center and a whole bunch of stuff on it. You don't really see in the crypto space, as far as I can see, real world assets like that combining with digital assets like NFTs. So it's really cool to see the Wolf Den collaborating with Joe Polish on these NFTs. So these are just a few updates, but I would keep an eye out on the Guard ecosystem and their treasury asset. They're going to be coming out with updates going forward. You can follow them on Twitter. And that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for regular videos. I'm coming out with videos all the time around business, financial literacy, and leadership. Again, thanks for watching. My name is Douglas James, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks.